Hey guys, this is the Algebra Chapter 3 test review. I'll go through it with you if you need it, and let me know if you have questions, okay? Function, if a relationship is a function, every x has a unique y. There's only one y with each x, which means there is no repeat x values. So x does not have more than one y with it. So on this, there's no repeats, right? So this is a function. This one, if I look at it, I've got this x would be 1, 2, 3. This x of this one also would be a 3. Like this would be a 3, 6. This one would be a 3, 0. There's a repeat 3. You could also do the vertical line test, which said if you draw a vertical line through anywhere on the function, if you draw a vertical line and it intersects more than one point, it is not a function. Okay? Vertical line intersects more than one point. On this one, is it a function? Yes. No repeat x coordinates. Find the domain and range. Okay, my domain is how far to the left and how far to the right. Domain is your x, range is your y. Goes in alphabetical order. Your y-axis, your x-axis. X-axis, left, right. Y-axis, up, down. Okay, always that, always. So I'm saying how far to the left and how far to the right does this go? Okay, my farthest to the left that x is a -1. My farthest to the right that x equals is a +3. Okay, so x is between 3 and -1. And because it's a closed circle, it equals 3 and -1. Now the y, the range, how high up, how far down. This is the highest it goes. This is the lowest it goes. So I want to go how high up, how far down. Okay? It goes all the way up to, what is that one? This is, it's going by, yeah. Oh, this is going by twos, you guys. Look, 4, 8. So it's going 2, 4, 6, 8. We're going up to an 8. And then here, we have to keep the scale the same so that if we're going by 2, 4, 6, 8, we got to do that here. 2, 4, 6, 8. We're going 8 down. Okay? So in the range, then the y is less than an 8, and it's bigger than a -8. These are closed, so it can equal it. Okay. The domain on this, we're doing domain and range. You have to know that an ordered pair always goes in the order x, y. They go alphabetical order, always. Okay? I'm going to list all my x values here. Well, we could just do it right here, domain. This is, this time I am going by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So my x value here is a 0. I'll get a pen to point with. And then I'm going over, see if I listed you these. Watch. 0, 2, right? This is at 1, 3. This is at 2, 4, 3, 5. This one's at 4, 6. This one, right here, is at 5, 7, and then 6, 8. So my x's are going 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I am always going to go from lowest to highest, okay? My range begins, how high is this? It begins at 2 high, and I'm going 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? Okay, That's my domain and range. Okay, find the coordinate of the x and y intercepts. We did this quickly. We did not spend a whole lot of time on this, but we did do this. Intercept sounds like the word intersect. So it's where the graph intersects the x and the y axis. Okay, so right here is my x-axis, right? That's my x-axis. And this is kind of a guess. I can't tell exactly unless it's a corner of a box. So I'm guessing, what is that x value? And it looks like we're going by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm midway between 1 and 2. So I'd say my x-intercept is at 1.5. Now that's an estimate. It's not exact. Okay? My y looks a little better. Where does the line intersect the y-axis? So I'm going to go, this time I'm looking at the y-axis. Right? I've got 1, 2, and it looks like it crosses right there at the 3. Okay? Y-intercept is 3. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, x-axis, y-axis. Here's my x. So where does the line intersect the x-axis? That gives us our x-intercept. These are going by 1, 2, 3, 4. The scale is 1, so it's intersecting at a 1 and a -1. And my y-intercept, this is not an ordered pair. We are not putting parentheses. We're just saying these are the places where the line intersects the x-axis. Y-intercept is where does the graph intersect the y-axis, and I only see the graph touch it right there, and that would be at 0. Okay, now we're doing slope and the y-intercept. When we talk about slope and y-intercept, we're talking about y equals mx plus b. Okay? I am going to write y equals mx plus b directly below it, like this, and then I'm going to match them up. So my m is my coefficient of x. My coefficient of x for m is 3/5. My slope is 3/5. My b is this, -2. So my y-intercept is -2. Okay? Same thing over here. Y equals mx plus b. My slope is the coefficient of x. My b is +7. You don't have to put the plus. You can just write 7. Oops, right there. +7. Sorry. Okay, almost done with the first page. So now we have to find the slope when we're given 2 points. To do that, we have to subtract second y minus first y, second x minus first x. We're using our slope formula. I'm going to write the ordered pairs directly below here. I'm going to write x, y above it so I don't mess it up. I'm going to write my formula. Okay, and it says, take my second y, subtract my first y. Subtract -3. Okay, second x, subtract is part of the formula, -5. Now you either punch that in your calculator or you figure it out. A subtract becomes a plus, -11 plus 3 is -8. 7 plus 5 is 12. Reduce these, divide them both by 4, and you're going to get negative 2 over 3. Negative 2/3. Okay? I'm going to do this one. Write it directly below it again. I'm hoping that you stop this. You don't just listen and write what I write. You're checking your work. You stop, you work, you check your work. That's the purpose of it. So second y minus first y. As soon as I do that, I can see I've got something going on that's different. I've got 0 in the numerator, negative 9 in the denominator. If you punch it in your calculator, 0 divided by anything, any number other than 0, 0 divided by anything other than 0 is going to equal 0. That means this is a horizontal line. On this one, we had negative slope, which means it's going to go this way, right? Negative slope. This one's horizontal line because m equals 0. Okay, last one. This one's easier. We don't have negatives in it. Okay? I'm always going to put my xy above it so I don't mess it up. I practice writing my formula just so that it goes into my brain. So I'm going to go second y minus first y. Second x minus first x. And I can reduce this. And that's my slope. Okay? Slope is equal to 3. Front page done. Turn her over. This one's easier. Some of these are fast. Which is a function that means every x has only one y. So this one, only one y. 2, only one y. 4, it only has one y. 5, only one y. 1, only one y. Okay? None of these are repeated. So we are good. Yes. Okay. This one I could see right here with the vertical line test. So I'm going to put no repeat x. This one, nope. Vertical line intersects. Two points. Okay? So if you looked at this, this would mean, if you wrote the ordered pair, this one here would be negative 1, negative 2. And this one's negative 1, positive 2. And so we have an x, repeat x value, which is shown in the vertical line test. This one, vertical line test, no. Vertical line intersects more than one point. Okay, now here, right here, I've got a repeat x. So if I were to graph this, I've got 1 is at a negative 2, and 1 is at a positive 3. You don't have to graph it. I'm just showing you why with the vertical line test. Repeat x. No. X repeats. Okay? Which makes it not a function. Okay. We're talking, is it linear or nonlinear function? So it has to be a function and it has to be a line. Yes, it's a line. And yes, it's a function. Yes, it's a line. No, this is not a line. This also means when it's a line, it has a constant rate of change. This one, no. Not a line. Not constant rate of change. Okay? This one, straight up. Is it a line? Yep, it's a line. Is it a function? No, not a function. So this one is no. Because it has to be, is it a linear? Oh, you guys, I was supposed to write this. This is not a function. This one here would be I didn't read the directions, sorry. This one's nonlinear, and this one here is linear. We need to practice writing those words, like I said in class. Okay? Now, let's do this. We're almost there. What is the slope of the line? Look where the line crosses a corner of a box, okay? And I could see on this one that I'm going up 1, and I'm going right 2. Why? When we do slope, slope is always the y change over the x change, right? It's always a change of y over the change of x. You could also think rise over run. I'm going up 1, then I'm going right 2. So it is 1/2. That is my slope. If you write it as an ordered pair, if you were to write 1, 2, this would be wrong. It has to be a fraction. That is what slope means. Y-intercept, where does a graph cross the y-axis? It crosses right here at 1. Okay? Now it says write the equation of the line. So we're doing the y-intercept, slope-intercept form. We know our slope is 1/2, so that 1/2 goes right here. We know our y-intercept is 1, and this is what we got. Okay. Graph at the right, find the slope. They picked these 2 points. I'm going to use this one. It's a little bit closer. So for the slope, that's a corner of a box. I'm going up 1. You could go ahead and subtract these 2 points if you want and do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You could do that. I'm just going to count it because it's easier. Up 1, up 2. So my slope, I'm going up 2, okay? Because it's y's over the x, y over the x. Change of y, change of x. And then my x's, I'm going right 1, 2, 3. So my slope, and it is positive, it's 2/3. The slope of the line is 2/3. Okay? What is the y-intercept? The y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis, crosses at 1. Hope you all enjoyed that. Okay, slope says to go up 4 jumps, and then I'm going left 3 from this point to this point, corner of box to corner of box, up 4, left 3, and when we go to the left, that's negative. So this is, my slope is up 4, left 3, okay? So that's how I'm doing my rise over run. Also says to try to use the slope formula. So my 2 points are -2, 3, 1, -1. So I'm going to go y sub 2, I'm using my formula, -1 minus 3, 1 minus -2, -4 over 3. My answers are the same. One negative sign, this one's in the bottom, this one's on top, same exact thing. Okay, letter B is the same. I'm going to do it first this way. I'm going to use this one here because it's closer. Oh, I bet not. Oh yeah, look you guys. It's going on every corner. Slope is up 1, right 1. My slope is equal to 1. You just 1 over 1 or 1. Same thing, okay? If I use the formula with these 2 points, -1 minus 4, and then -3 minus 2. Okay, there's your chapter review. Hope you guys are good with it.